we present The Pride of Upper St. Clair, directed by Don Miguel. Here's the award-winning Upper St. Clair High School Panther Marching Band, first performing the NBC football theme, and followed by several of its signature marches, including Emparada, led by drum makers Chris Starbuck, Kathy Fowler, and Adam Snyder. Let's give it up to the Upper St. Clair High School Marching Band! At this time, would you please rise? And gentlemen, please remove your hats for the singing and playing of the national anthem and the Upper St. Clair High School alma mater.
And welcome to tonight's game between the Upper St. Clair Panthers and the Baldwin Islanders. Before the game begins, we would like to introduce the 2011 Halls of Fame inductees. These men and women have contributed to the pride and prestige of Upper St. Clair High School in the areas of academics, arts, and athletics. And they mark the 12th class to be inducted into the Upper St. Clair High School's Hall of Fame. And now, let's meet our newest class. Representing academics, Alicia Abing. Michael Bernard. Michelle Voss-Katusi. And Mr. Nick Beck. Representing the arts, Matt Mahaffey. Representing athletics, Amy Walsinger. Dan Rivero. Is unable to be with us tonight, Robert McWhinney. Congratulations to the newest members of Upper St. Clair High School's Hall of Fame. Thank you.
Welcome to the 2011 Upper St. Clair homecoming game against the Baldwin Highlanders. After a hard-fought win last week against West Allegheny, and Baldwin comes in with a 3-1 record with their only loss to Erie McDowell, a 28-0 loss, and they defeated Baldwin, that is. Last week they defeated Thomas Jefferson, which is always a good win, as Thomas Jefferson is one of the top AAA programs in the WPIAL. So get ready for a good night of football here. This is the opening conference game for both teams, and we should have a good, hard-fought football game tonight. Yeah, Dorian Brown, I think he's number 28. He's a top running back for Baldwin and should pose some real challenges for the Panthers here this evening. The captains go out to the middle of the field for the coin toss. We have number 77, Ian Park, number 23, Dakota Conwell, number 55, Jake Radzikinas. Dakota Conwell's had a fine season so far, and we can continue to see good things from him, I'm sure, this evening. The captains for Baldwin, number 77, well, 28, Dorian Brown. Number 77. And I can't make out those other numbers from here. 51. And St. Clair wins the toss and defers to the second half.
We have a little rain right now. I wonder if weather's going to be a factor or not, JC.
Well, certainly between the rain and the wind, I'm sure that'll play into the game. A big key here, of course, is turnovers in any football game. And we saw that firsthand with that loss to North Allegheny. So hopefully we can control the football here this evening and maybe get some turnovers of our own.
St. Clair will be kicking off.
St. Clair is kicking off. As I mentioned, they deferred to the second half. Our kicker is number 15, Killen Mulkern. And it appears he will be kicking into the wind. And here we go with the opening kickoff. Dorian Gray picks it up at the goal line. Brings it out to the 10-yard line. So in a game field position here, St. Clair looks pretty good at the start.
He had trouble with that kickoff.
He did have trouble with the kickoff. We were just talking about the weather and the wind, and that's already played a factor here early in the game. You want to set that defense for us, Terry?
Looks like Rory Blair starting at defensive end. Wait after this play.
Lone setback, goes back to pass. Gets it out to about the 15-yard line. We'll have a 2nd and 5. That pass was completed to number 8. Having a tough time here finding the Baldwin roster.
No numbers have been on it yet. Looks like Pete Coglin's getting the start at cornerback tonight.
Pete Coglin, the cornerback. Matt Paxton, the other. Dakota Conwell at safety. Looks like a little wildcat action to Dorian Brown. And he picks up about 4 yards. It'll make it a 3rd and short yardage for the Baldwin Highlanders.
Bobby Tuttle and Austin Steffen are starting at middle linebackers there.
Out safety. Okay, so we have a 3rd and short. Looks like a little wildcat action to Dorian Brown. And he picks up about 4 yards. It'll make it a 3rd. A quarterback for Baldwin, I believe, is an underclassman, isn't he, Terry?
I believe he is.
Number 13. Actually, he's a freshman. So back to pass. Goes to the seam. Nothing there.
That was good coverage by the corner there.
So now we have a 4th and short. And of course, anytime you're looking at special teams on a night like tonight, anything can happen. Mike Wilcox back to receive this punt. St. Clair has everybody up. It looks like they might have the rush on. Oh, and it's off the side of his foot here. Ball's out of bounds at the
45.
Baldwin 45-yard line, which gives Upper St. Clair excellent field position to start the game. Once again, that opening kickoff played big. Dorian Brown picked it up at the goal line and only got it to the 10. And these elements, of course, that plays into St. Clair's hands. So they'll be setting up shop at the Baldwin 45-yard line. Starting backfields, Austin Steffen, Zach Dietrich, and of course Dakota Conwell, quarterback. We have an I formation. Oh,
There's a fumble.
fumbled snap right off the bat. Dakota picks it up, fortunately, and gets about 3 yards.
There's a flag
Flag
on
in the play. Personal foul against Baldwin. This isn't the way you want to start the game if you're Baldwin. In bad field position, and then a bad penalty right off the bat. That's a 15-yard penalty. That gives St. Clair the ball, 1st and 10, at the Baldwin 27, 28-yard line. And here we come with the shotgun. Zach Dietrich to the right as a sidecar. Got twins here to the right. Quarterback keeper Dakota Conway off the right side. Picks up 3 or 4 yards.
We tried to spread them out on that play.
Once again on the replay, you see Dakota Conwell offside. He follows Zach Dietrich up there to the right. Picks up 2 yards. I'm sure we'll see a conservative game here tonight with the elements.
Alex Garwig and Mike Wilcox got the start at wide receivers tonight.
So we have Wilcox split wide to the left, Alex Garwig right to the right with Rory Blair in the slot. Here's another keeper by Dakota, cuts it up inside.
He's gone.
He's gone. Touchdown Dakota Conwell. St. Clair. We'll take a look at this again on the replay.
Is that 4 straight carries by Conwell there?
That might be 4 straight carries for Conwell. St. Clair sets for the extra point.
And we have a flag on the field. Like a sideline warning possibly on Baldwin.
Boy, we've had a lot of laundry here early in the game, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
Okay, St. Clair sets up for the extra point.
Got Ryan Boyd as a holder.
Snap, it's down, up,
It's good.
and good. So with 9:11 left in the first quarter, St. Clair takes a 7-0 lead.
Well, St. Clair did exactly what they wanted to do coming out tonight. Baldwin did exactly opposite.
That's exactly right. And it makes that decision to defer to the second half look pretty smart. So it's a different start from last week's game.
Most definitely.
When
West
we
Valley
dug up-
came out firing last week.
They sure did. We dug ourselves that 21-0 hole at the beginning of the second quarter, but it's a credit to the Panthers that they could come back and go on and win that game. So again, we have Dorian Brown deep, along with number 22, Jake Elk. That's a high kick And the Panthers take care of business at the 30-yard line. Number 21 on that return, Nick Barca. So a little better position, field position for the Highlanders this time. They'll see if they can do anything with the ball. They have a little more room at their back, and I'm sure they feel a little better about being a little more open with the offense. Okay, we have a lone setback. Dorian Brown. Motion to the right. Pitch to Dorian Brown. Fumble. Recovered by Dorian Brown, but again, the Highlanders have dug themselves a big hole.
They're going backwards, they're not going forward.
So now the Highlanders are looking at a second and 21, 22.
22.
A long way, nevertheless. Bunch to the left, another flag. We're waiting to see what this call is. Terry, did you notice what the call was?
It was offside.
Well, obviously, it's against the Panthers, so we give a little back. So we have a second and 18. Once again, Dorian Brown, the lone setback. A bunch formation to the right. Looks like a screen. It is. Carlton Gibson all over that play. Carlton Gibson made a real nice play. He saw that coming from the beginning. It was right on Dorian Brown's back. I'm sure the Panthers have Dorian Brown as a marked man here this evening. So now we have a 3rd and 21. Dorian Brown, the lone setback. Pass out into the right. Pete Coughlin on the tackle.
He's going to be short.
Well short. So the Highlanders are looking at a 4th down here with about 11 yards to go. Pass into the flat that was well defensed by Pete Coughlin. So the Highlanders haven't been able to muster any kind of offense here this evening. Just missed being blocked. Here comes Mike Wilcox down the right. Breaks the first wave of tacklers. He's got a wall on the right. Oh, he breaks the tackle.
He's in.
Oh, he's in. What a great return by Mike Wilcox. So that looked to be about a 55-yard punt return by Mike Wilcox. He broke it up the middle, busted a couple tackles down the right-hand side. A great effort. And the extra point. And the kick is up and good. 6:55 left in the first quarter. It's the Panthers 14, the Highlanders nothing.
Baldwin's going to need to do something on his next drive, or else they're going to be in real trouble.
That's right. They've got to get Dorian Brown the ball in his hands and see if he can get something going here. Otherwise, it's going to be a long, long evening for the Highlanders. So this is an important possession for the Highlanders, I would say. What about you, Terry?
Most definitely. They got to get some positive yardage. They've been going negative first 2 series.
Panthers set up for their third kickoff this evening. And the kick's a deep kick, taken at the 11-yard line. .37 makes the tackle for St. Clair. Nick Tancredi. So we're having a replay on the kickoff here. It's caught at the 10-yard line. And Nick Tancredi, number 37, makes a stop. So the Highlanders, again, have a little better field position than their opening possession and hope to establish some sort of offense. They have the quarterback, number 13, the freshman, set out wide to the right. So they might be in the Wildcat here.
Looks like a direct snap.
Direct snap to Dorian Brown. Dorian Brown picks up about 4 yards. Oh, they're going to a no huddle here, which they might have picked this up off of West Allegheny, the tape against West Allegheny last week when the Panthers struggled early on with the no huddle. So we have a new quarterback for the Highlanders, number 4.
Zach DiNardo.
Zach DiNardo. Dorian Brown gets the carry again. Picks up a couple more. Tackled by James Southern for the Panthers. 3rd and 5 for the Highlanders. There's Austin Steffen up the middle. Missed him.
First down.
First down for the Highlanders. Their first down of the night. So we'll see the shotgun and the quarterback takes it off tackle for the Highlanders, and they get their first down of the evening. So there is some hope for the Highlanders here to establish a. Dorian Gray gets a direct snap off to the right, and he picks up about 7 yards. Seems like the Panthers struggle with this no huddle a little bit. We saw this last week from West Allegheny when they established that big lead early, and now what little success Baldwin's had here this evening by virtue of this no huddle. Dorian Brown, he stopped immediately at the line.
They're getting some penetration up the middle. They're just missing them on that play.
Looks like they're setting up for the Wildcat. Dorian Brown.
Gonna run left.
Flag in the play.
False start.
Looks to be a false start against Baldwin. 5-yard penalty. So from 3rd and 3 to 3rd and 8. Baldwin checks the sideline for the call. Wildcat formation to Dorian Brown. Another flag.
Five more yards.
5 more yards. It appeared that Baldwin was getting some momentum here, and now they're shooting themselves in the foot with these consecutive dead ball fouls. So now from 3rd and 3 to 3rd and 13.
Illegal formation penalty.
Illegal formation.
They're having trouble lining up in that Wildcat.
Okay, direct snap.
Nice catch, out of bounds.
A long throw down the right sideline, but he was out of bounds. That was a nice throw by that freshman quarterback.
Yes, it was. Baldwin has a lot of young players on the team, it seems like, so far.
So it's a 4th and 13. After what appeared to have some limited success with Baldwin with a couple of plays run out of the no huddle in the Wildcat. I'm sure they'll try to build on that the next possession. Here's the punt. Wilcox fields it.
Oh, fumble.
Oh, fumble.
I think St. Clair got it.
I wouldn't say that Mike Wilcox used the best judgment on that, Terry.
No, I think he got overexcited after running back that first one. He wanted to try to do it again. I don't blame him.
Nothing like a little success. But fortunately for the Panthers and Mike Wilcox, they recovered the fumble.
That's for sure.
So the Panthers set up shop on the 21-yard line. So far this evening, they haven't had much trouble moving the ball. So we have Zach Dietrich as the lone setback. Alex Garwick motion to the right. Dietrich, and he's hit hard at the line of scrimmage.
Dietrich was out the first 2 games of this season with a foot injury. It's good to have him back.
It is good to have him back. Yeah, he had a broken foot, and it is nice to see him back in the lineup. And on the replay, you can see it was a lone setback, and he was met early at the line of scrimmage. So St. Clair's looking at the 2nd and 9 to go. Wilcox is spread wide to the left. Garwig in motion to the right. Zach Dietrich again.
Around the end.
Oh, and around the end. Hurdles the tackler, and he looks like he's close to the first down. Got a replay. Zach Dietrich takes that ball wide this time and picks up close to 9 yards. And the officials have called for a measurement.
It's right on the sideline there, JC. I don't know what they're looking at. He's going to be short.
So it's 3rd and inches. We can see right where he falls on the replay there. That was a good call by the officials.
If you're Baldwin, it was a good call.
We have to be objective. So 3rd and short for the Panthers. So Zach Dietrich's joining the backfield by Austin Steffen. 2 tight ends.
I see a little QB sneak.
Or the isolation to Dietrich behind Austin Steffen.
There it is.
There it is.
Good call, Coach.
More than enough. Zach Dietrich picks up about 8 or 9 yards. Another first down for the Panthers.
Followed Austin Steffen right up the hole
He
there.
followed Austin Steffen right up the hole there. Got more than enough for the first down. Okay, we have the offset eye right with Austin Steffen set up in front of Zach Dietrich. Austin Steffen motions left to Zach Dietrich off tackle left. He picks up about 3 yards. So we've got a 2nd and 7 for the Panthers.
There's 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Haven't seen Dakota drop back to pass yet.
No, we haven't seen a pass yet by the Panthers. I don't know how many we'll see tonight. Wilcox comes into the game. He and Alex Garwig on the left, Rory Blair on the right.
It's going to be a timeout. St. Clair.
Timeout St. Clair.
Coaches called that from the sideline. They must not have saw something they liked out there. What's the play call going to be here, Coach?
I don't know. I think we might see maybe a reverse to Wilcox. I'm going out on a limb there. We haven't had much trouble moving the ball so far. We called a timeout.
Yep.
Maybe we're taking this time to open it up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe they see Wilcox one-on-one on the outside. They might give it a chance down deep.
Well, we've seen Mike Wilcox have some real success with that year to date, so wouldn't surprise me if they look for Wilcox long down the sideline there on the left-hand side. So again, we have Garwig and Wilcox split left, Rory Blair to the right, Dietrich's the lone setback. Garwig comes in motion to the right. Faked it. There it is. Just
He caught it.
And he caught it. The only thing we missed was instead of it being the fly pattern, it was a post.
Right.
If we take a look at that, Mike Wilcox on a post pattern makes a fine catch with the man all over. And that ball was actually a little underthrown by Dakota, but Mike Wilcox adjusted on it and made a great catch.
Wilcox has excellent speed, as we saw in that punt return and on that long catch there.
He does have excellent speed. And there's not a week goes by that we don't see him usually beat the secondary of the opposing team. So St. Clair sets up shop, first and goal at the 9-yard line. Shotgun, offset eye. Zach Dietrich follows Austin Steffen, and he's met early by the Highlanders. In fact, he lost a couple yards on that one. So the Panthers have a second and goal, excuse me, it's the 10-yard line. Shotgun, two sidecars. Austin Steffen and Zach on each side. It's a keeper, Dakota, off the right-hand side. He cuts up.
He's in.
He's in. Boy, he makes that look easy, doesn't he?
He does. He has that knack for cutting at the right time.
Here we can take a look at that again. Behind the two running backs, off tackle. He breaks the tackle at the line of scrimmage. And how many times have we seen that this year already?
Right,
20-0. Is that 24.8 seconds left in the first?
24.8.
With the score 20-0, and we're setting up for the extra point here. Three for three.
Baldwin has to be disappointed after that big win against TJ last week.
That's right. They did come in here after a big win. They come in here 3-1. And as I mentioned earlier, anytime you beat TJ, that's a quality win. I don't care if they're AAA or not. And I think they had to come in here thinking that they could play the Panthers tough. But
still a long ways to go, but definitely not the way they wanted to go.
No. And of course, we can remember a week ago, the Panthers were down 21-0 at the beginning of the second quarter, actually. So it's too early to write off the Highlanders, but they've certainly dug themselves a pretty big hole here. I expect we'll see that no huddle and Wildcat with Dorian Brown, because what little success they've had to this point has come from a result of that formation. So once again, the Panthers are kicking off.
This whole first quarter, they've had the wind at their back, too. It's really going to be difficult when they switch it over.
That's true. That's a good point. Kick's taken at the 10-yard line
32.
by number 32 for Baldwin.
Stephon Harris
returns it to the 21-yard line. Stop met by the Panthers at the 21-yard line. A.J. McGuire on that tackle. And Nick Tancredi again. Well, let's see if the Highlanders go with the no huddle. We have the Wildcat again with Dorian Brown.
There he goes.
Dorian Brown off the right, picks up about 3 or 4 yards.
Dorian Brown's a junior for Baldwin. He's listed at 5'10", 172, but he has had a heck of a first 4 games.
Yes, he has. Looks like there's a timeout. Quarter, excuse me.
There is a timeout.
So at the end of the first quarter, the Panthers are up 21-0, and the Highlanders have their work cut out for them here.
We'll go to commercial break here, and we'll be right back.
Okay, so if you're the Baldwin Highlanders, Terry, what are you going to do here in the second quarter?
Got to get some offense generated. I mean, they still can't be going 3 and out every possession and give St. Clair the ball back. So I think they got to run from the Wildcat and let Dorian Brown see what he can do. Maybe throw in some play action pass there and try to get something going.
Well, they definitely have to try to get Dorian Brown untracked here. And of course, that opening kickoff put the field position in the favor of St. Clair, which they use very effectively. So we've got Baldwin setting up at the 28-yard line.
Wildcat again.
And they're back in the Wildcat. No surprise there. Dorian Brown off the left side.
He's going.
Oh, there he goes.
Colgan might catch him. Gibson.
Carlton Gibson makes a fine play to catch up to Dorian Brown.
I think Baldwin was listening to our conversation.
They might have been. And we saw what Dorian Brown's capable of doing on that carry.
We have an injured player down there.
We do have an injured player, St. Clair player. I can't see what number that is.
Steve Gannon.
Steve Gannon, number 12.
Didn't see what happened on that play. Steven's been playing really solid defense, I think, back at safety.
Steven does play good defense at safety. And he'll come up and let you know he's there too. He can put a hit on you, so hopefully this isn't anything serious. Looks like he's basically walking off under zone power.
He's favoring his right leg there, possibly a knee. Hopefully he'll be able to walk it off.
Yeah, it looks like he'll be okay. Next week, hopefully we'll have a sideline reporter that can give us a report on that injury.
Maybe Todd Steffen can help us out next week.
Okay, so Baldwin's finally had a little success here at the start of the second quarter. They're first and 10 at the 12-yard line. And I'm sure we'll see the Wildcat here.
Inside handoff.
Inside handoff. number 28, Dorian Brown. So the no huddle, we have the no huddle. Dorian Brown picked up 4 yards on that. Direct snap to the quarterback.
That's number 4 again.
Number 4 again.
Zach DiNardo.
Zach DiNardo.
He's a senior quarterback.
He's a senior quarterback.
5'10", 160.
Okay. 3rd and 4. We have the Wildcat. No surprise there. Dorian Brown off the right side.
Get outside.
Oh, he doesn't make it. That's a nice play by Zach Dietrich.
Yeah, he came up, made a good shoestring tackle there.
So we've got a 3rd and 5. This is a big play.
I think it's 4 down territory.
I
down
definitely
21.
think it's 4 down territory when you're down 21-0 early in the 2nd quarter. So Baldwin's huddling up for this one.
I gotta believe.
Zach DiNardo with its sidecar. Dorian Brown. Pass.
He's gonna break on it.
Oh, nice defensive play by Zach Dietrich. That ball was a little underthrown. Looked like he was behind Zach a step or two.
I was Coughlin on that.
Oh, that was Coughlin?
Yep.
That looked like 44. I'm sorry, Pete. Good play by Pete Coughlin.
That was 4th down, too.
That was 4th down. I'm asleep at the switch here.
So it's definitely 4 down territory.
That much I was right on. Okay, so Panthers take over deep in their own territory.
A.J. McGuire in the backfield. Pitch.
Pitch to A.J. McGuire. He's met early.
St. Clair's going to want to get it out of this hole. They're going to want to try to punt from their end zone, so look for a big dose of Dakota here.
A.J. actually lost a yard in that, so it's 2nd and 11 for the Panthers. Zach Dietrich back in the game. Austin Steffen at fullback. We've got an offset eye left. Alex Garwig in motion to the right. Dakota
Pass.
out here to Wilcox. Nice catch.
Be close to the first.
Close to the 1st down. Short of the 1st down. So we have a 3rd and 1. Ball was a touch underthrown, otherwise it might have been a 1st down. But in these conditions, any completion is a good one. A.J. McGuire checks back in.
Dakota's under center. Steffen.
Austin Steffen off the right side
I think he got it.
for the 1st down. That's what the fullback's supposed to do. It's a nice hard run by Austin Steffen to pick up that 1st down. Dakota under center, I formation.
Fumble.
Handoff to Wilcox, an attempted reverse.
Couldn't get a handle on the handoff. We also have a flag on the play.
So the Panthers attempt to dig themselves out of that bad field position, only to fumble on the attempted reverse. And as you said, Terry, there's a flag in that play. So we'll see what we have here.
Looks like it's against St. Clair. I'd imagine Baldwin would decline this penalty.
Penalty against Upper St. Clair is declined, brings up second down.
It was declined. Although, did you see what the penalty was?
I did not see it.
So it's second and long, a long way for the Panthers here. Second and about 20.
Second and 19 for the Panthers.
Spreading them out again.
Spreading them out wide on both sides. Dakota back to pass.
A little high.
Little high. That was thrown to Alex Garwick. Of course, these conditions are tough.
Yeah.
To
Surprised
complete
they
the
passed on that
passes.
down.
And even that reverse.
Yes.
Got to make sure extra careful on any exchanges. So now we're third and long. Spread out wide. Dakota in the shotgun. Back to pass.
He's going to run.
He elects to keep the ball up the middle. Looked like his receivers were fairly well covered on that.
He got pushed out of the pocket there real quick. I don't think he had a whole lot of time to set something up and throw downfield.
That's right. And we've got Timmy Watinsky in to punt. Steve Gannon's our usual punter. Of course, we just saw him come out with an injury, so. A low punt, but a good St. Clair bounce.
Timmy got hit on that punt. Ref didn't throw a flag, though.
So good job by Timmy Watinsky to get that ball down the field on that punt. I see Steve Gannon's getting treated on the trainer's table, so looks like they might be working on his ankle from what I can tell here.
They're taping up.
So Baldwin sets up shop on the 29-yard line, 1st and 10. Dorian Brown, no surprise there. Off tackle to the left. Go, so we've got a second and 5. No huddle. Back to the Wildcat. Dorian Gray.
Nice play by Zach.
Zach Dietrich. Oh, he had him wrapped up. Oh, what a big hit.
There was Steffen.
Austin Steffen laid the wood to Dorian Brown.
Dietrich had him in the backfield. He just slipped through his hands, though.
Oh, that was a big hit by Austin Steffen. No huddle. Looks like we're going to see the Dorian Brown show here this evening.
32.
Handoff to 32.
There's Dietrich.
Dietrich's on that tackle again. So a change of pace, and Dorian Brown hands it off to number 32 for the Highlanders, who appeared to have some room early on, but then Zach Dietrich closed quick on him. Stephon Harris, who, by the way, is a sophomore. Mike Wilcox back deep to receive the punt for St. Clair. Boy, St. Clair's getting close on those.
returning it again.
Wilcox fielded that punt at the 27-yard line. First and 10, scores 21-0, 4:21 left in the second quarter here.
It's homecoming here tonight at Upper St. Clair.
It is homecoming. Well, we've got a decent crowd here in spite of the weather, but the rain's let up. It's a nice crisp fall evening. Lone setback. Austin Steffen. Dakota up the middle on a keeper.
Thinking Coach Render's going to want to put another score on before the end of the half.
I would think a nice long 3-minute drive here, put another 7 on the board before halftime and eat up the clock would be just what Coach Render ordered. So we're looking at a 2nd and 7. And we've got Carlton Gibson and Alex Godwig spread wide to the left here. Dakota's back looking, takes it up, decides to keep it, takes it up the middle. And he's a little short, about 2 yards short, so we'll have a 3rd and 2. Carlton Gibson checking into the huddle for the Panthers. So we've got a 3rd and 3.
Spreading them out again.
Spreading them out again.
Oh,
Here's Wilcox in motion, a bad snap. Dakota throws it away.
Looks like we're in the wrong formation there. Dakota tried to get it set, and the center snapped the ball before Dakota was ready.
We're going to look on the replay. Didn't look like Dakota was ready for that snap. He fielded it, fortunately. Got outside the tackle and threw that ball out of bounds. So the Panthers have had a couple misfires here. Timmy Watinsky on the punt, a nice high punt. Oh, it's a fumble.
Ball. We got it.
And St. Clair has it. St. Clair has it. Who recovered that ball?
Morgan Lee.
Morgan Lee. Morgan Lee's a sophomore. Of course, he's a cousin to Sean Lee.
Yes, he is.
He's having a great second season in the NFL. So there was the replay, and on that replay, I didn't see him call for a fair catch.
Nope.
But nevertheless, he fumbled, and St. Clair was there, Morgan Lee, to make that recovery. So St. Clair gets a reprieve. 1st and 10 on the 31-yard line. Dakota under center. He's back to pass. He's looking for Wilcox down the middle on the post. Oh, he just overthrows him in the end zone, off Wilcox's fingertips. But if you notice, he underthrew him on that long completion in the first quarter, so sure he was trying to adjust for that underthrow in the first quarter.
Well, that first throw was into the wind.
So we have a replay, and again, we look for that post on the middle to Wilcox, and just off his fingertips.
Ian Park's limping off.
So once again, we've seen Wilcox's speed. He's tough to contain on the outside. Wilcox and Garwig are split wide right. We've got Rory Blair in the wing on the left. Hand off to Dietrich, who finds a hole off the left side, and he's gone. That was a nice run by Zach Dietrich. He picked his way through the hole till he got to that second level, and then a burst of speed. And that puts the Panthers up 27-0 with 2:23 left in the second quarter. Killen Mulkern sets up for his 4th extra point of the evening. Flag.
Kick is good. Penalty flag on the field.
Offsides.
Offsides.
Baldwin.
Baldwin.
Just keep the ball where it is. St. Clair's going to decline.
Penalties declined. Offsides against Baldwin. We set up for the extra point. Oh, it's off the left upright.
It banked in, though.
But it went in.
St. Clair was fortunate to get that ball back on that punt to get another score on before the half.
That was a homecoming bounce, Terry. So we're up 28-0 with 2 minutes and 23 seconds left. So we do have a half of football, and I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but this is certainly the kind of game you want to have for homecoming. Put on a little show for the crowd. So in spite of a couple of miscues here by the Panthers, they've still been able to put 28 points on the board.
Yes, I have. Checking my phone for a minute.
The 3G.
Yeah. New kicker there on the kickoff.
Stallnecker kicked off. We had a new kicker on that. Carlton Gibson on that tackle on the kickoff return. So I'm sure Baldwin would like to get something going here before the end of the second half and go into halftime with some sort of momentum.
Last thing they do want to do, though, is give the ball back to St. Clair with any time left on the clock.
Baldwin checking the sidelines for the play call. The Wildcat with Dorian Brown. Dorian Brown met at the line of scrimmage. The Wildcat formation again. Hand off to Dorian Brown off the left side. He picks up an additional 2 or 3 yards. So we've got a 3rd down and about 7 yards to go for the Highlanders.
Baldwin's taking some time off the clock. They might call a timeout here.
Timeout Baldwin. Well, it would appear that the Highlanders are happy to go in, not giving up any more points at this, try to regroup at halftime.
Yeah, I think that's probably their best bet. So St. Clair still has, I think, 2 timeouts left. So even if they do run the ball this down, St. Clair will be able to stop the clock if they want and get the ball back. In that case, if I was Baldwin, I'd probably throw it long.
Why not? Take a shot down the field. Take a shot down the field. And here comes Baldwin. 51.9 seconds left in the second quarter. Fake handoff to Dorian. He rolls left.
They try to.
Oh, they try to get the ball to Dorian.
No, it was 26.
26. So the fake was to Dorian Brown.
Yes.
An attempted pass. So the Panthers have 46.9 seconds to make something happen. Mike Wilcox, who's already returned one for a touchdown, back to receive the punt. Barely gets the punt off. Takes a Baldwin bounce.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds. The 36-yard line. 38.9 seconds to go. Question becomes, what are the Panthers going to do? What do you think, Terry?
Let's take the knee, take it into the halftime. I don't know if Coach Renner will do that, though.
We do have the wind at our back.
We do. Let's see who's in there.
We have Alex Garwig, Rory Blair, and there's Wilcox and Dakota coming in late.
He might take a shot with this wind.
So Wilcox comes out here split wide to the left. We've got Blair and Garwig split to the right.
Handoff.
Handoff. A.J. McGuire turns the corner.
Oh,
he's upended after about a 6-yard gain. Well, it appears that the Panthers.
Not a bad idea.
Setting up.
Get a practice in, a little hurry up.
Here comes Blair in motion. Oh, quarterback draw. Dakota Conwell up the middle. He cuts to the outside.
There he goes.
He's gone. That was a 57-yard quarterback draw. 6.6 seconds left in the half. So the Panthers will go in with at least a 35. So they went to the shotgun. It was a quarterback draw, and as you can see, Dakota Conwell takes it up the middle, breaks to the outside, goes 57 yards for a touchdown.
Yeah, it looked like St. Clair had called those 2 plays on the sideline. They were going to go into hurry up just to get some practice, most likely, and first 2 plays resulted in a touchdown. Because right after that, A.J. McGuire carried Dakota, lined them everybody up, got the shotgun, and took off.
So the Panthers, 35-0 at the half.
I didn't see this coming, to tell you the truth.
I didn't either. Again, I was expecting a sort of a stiff contest, especially after they're coming in here 3-1. Their only loss to Erie McDowell. And at 35 points, they run the clock in the second half, don't they?
I believe they do. I believe that is the Whitfield Magic number.
So the Panthers have really looked pretty sharp here this evening. They're calling out the 50-50, Terry.
I don't think you got it.
No, I'm a couple $100,000 off.
How much?
Now, what do you think here? Squib kickoff, Terry?
It'd be nice to practice it. Saw some long kickoffs last year not work out too well.
Oh, he likes to kick it deep. Oh, Dorian Brown fields it at the 4-yard line. Brings it up the middle. He's tackled at the 19, and that'll be the half. So at the end of the first half, it's the Upper St. Clair Panthers 35 and the Baldwin Highlanders nothing.
Oh no. Not quite over yet.
No, there's a whole second half.
No, there's a penalty
there's
flag.
a penalty, and you can't end the half on a penalty.
Well, you can if it's on the receiving team, I would think.
Coach
Yeah.
Render strained it out.
Yes, he did. He said, we're not taking it. A little bit chilly out here. I think the temperature's right around 48. Wind's still
How do you
blowing.
know that? Not only are you a great color guy, you're a weatherman too.
I try. So I think we're going to sign off at halftime, and we'll be back after the half.
Go get some hot chocolate.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the fine and performing arts of the Upper St. Clair Township Schools, under the direction of Don DeKalb, we present from the pride of Upper St. Clair, the Upper St. Clair High School Marching Band. Introducing the loudest band in the land, under the field direction of Chris Claremont, Captain Flower, and Adam Snyder. Tonight our special homecoming performance will be climbing to front with trumpet soloist Garrett Savina and David Dugan, and saxophonist John Plato, led by Salem Beaver and Natalie Cabrera. The Upper St. Clair Color Guard will present Chase's Hit, Handbag, and Glad Rag. There you have it, the 2011-12 Upper St. Clair High School Marching Band. The band is under the direction of Don Piquel and assisted by Patrick Jones, Kara Hanna, Amanda Sanderson, and Paul Fox. And now we present Dan Holzer to present the Homecoming Court.
Welcome to the 2011-2012 homecoming court. Our first couple is Miss Cassie Fowler. Cassie is the daughter of Randy Bick, is an assistant drum major of the marching band. She's a member of Chanticleers PMEA choir. Cassie is involved with both the fall play and the spring musical. She's also a member of Law Club. William Alo, son of Joseph and Christine Alo, is a member of Pantheon Choir and Chanticleers. Will is president of the Improv Club and member of Varsity Crew Team. He's involved with both the fall play and the spring musical. Miss Alexa Gross and Mr. Terry Bonner. Alexa, daughter of Richard and Claudia Gross, is a member of the high school tennis team, a member of both Spanish club and Latin club. She also participates in PAJCL. Terry, son of Terry and Cheryl Bonner, is a member of the high school track team and enjoys playing sports outside of school. Miss Laura Rubino to Mr. David Lyden. Laura, daughter of Joe and Marilyn Rubino, is president of the student council. She's a natural helper and is on the track for a high school attendance award. Laura is also a member of the National Honor Society. David is president of the Stand Club and is a senior mentor. David is a USC morning announcement anchor. Miss Hannah Wilhelm and Mr. Austin Rowling. Hannah, daughter of Dan and Sue Wilhelm, is an executive officer of the student council and captain of the varsity soccer team. She is a morning announcements anchor and a member of Kids Helping Kids. Hannah is also a member of the National Honor Society and Link. Austin, son of Jim and Carl Rowling, is captain of the cross-country team, is a member of the wrestling team and the track team. Austin is a member of the Zoom Club and participates in athletes taking action. Kelly Wood and Mr. Joe Anderson. Kelly, daughter of Chuck and Lynn Wood, is co-president of Pokeman Club, vice president of Sci-Fi Club, and vice president of Spectrum. Kelly is also co-president of the Programming Club. Joe, son of Andy and Kim Anderson, is a member of the high school baseball team. Joe is also a member of the National Honor Society and the Latin Club. Ladies and gentlemen, the homecoming crew for the class of 2012. The homecoming king for the class of 2012 is Mr. Austin Rowley. And for the class of 2012, homecoming queen is Miss Hannah Wilhelm. Congratulations to the homecoming court, king and queen of the class of 2012.
And the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette is now a proud sponsor of Upper St. Clair Athletics. Dakota Conwell for a 65-yard Panther touchdown. John Mulcairn will attempt the extra point. Brian Boyd holding. Kick is good. Panthers 22. Highlanders 0.
Hello? Are we on?
We're on.
Okay, a quick score by the Panthers. Right off the bat, 60-yard pass from Dakota to Carlton Gibson. Made a fine fingertip catch, took it in. So the Panthers are kicking off with the score 42-0. So I would imagine we might see some substituting here in the second half. What do you think, Terry?
It is cold out there, so I hope those players on the sidelines do get in. So try to stay warm.
That's right. Not to mention it's homecoming.
Should be a running clock once the kickoff goes.
Kickoff taken at the 10-yard line by number 32 for Baldwin. He breaks to the outside. Boyd's there to make the stop. Baldwin gets the ball on their own 25-yard line, 1st and 10. And I'm sure they're anxious to see if they can get any kind of momentum going at this point in time. Seeing how this is an opening conference game, I'm sure it's important to them to get something going. We've got number 13, the freshman quarterback, back in. Of course, Dorian Brown is a single setback. Pitch to Dorian Brown, coming out to the left. And Upper St. Clair's to meet him there after about a 3-yard gain. It'll be interesting to see if they go back to the no huddle and the Wildcat, but they're huddling up here at least initially.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to try to take their time possibly and just huddle up the second half.
Offset eye to Dorian Brown around the right. And he picks up about 3 or 4 more yards, which will make it about.
St. Clair's doing a good job stretching that play out. He's not able to get around the end. Dorian Brown isn't. So tough running for Dorian Brown.
Tough running. It appears that he seems to be the only threat. So after a while, the defense can basically just see where he's going and react to him until they do something otherwise.
A little inside draw. No gain.
Draw play to Dorian Brown again. No gain, which sets up a 4th and 5 or 6. Mike Wilcox back deep to receive this punt. Punts away. Wilcox backs up, steps away, and the ball's down by Baldwin, the 37-yard line. So the Panthers have a 1st and 10, 8:25 left to go in the 3rd quarter with the score 42-0. Nick Tancredi's in the huddle at fullback. I think that's his first appearance tonight at the fullback spot. Alex Gardwick in motion to the left. Hand off to Zach Dietrich. He's met at the line. Still has his feet going. Picks up about 3 or 4 hard-earned yards there.
Wasn't too much there, but he still got 4 yards.
That's right. There wasn't much there. He kept his feet moving and picked up a good 4 yards. Dakota under center. Nick Tancredi at fullback. Zach Dietrich. Tancredi gets the ball. He goes off the right-hand side.
Nice
Spins and makes a nice run. Picks up about 12 yards. First and 10 for the Panthers on the 44-yard line. Referee's timeout. Dakota under center. Hand off to Tancredi again. Picks up about 4 yards. A.J. McGuire checking into the huddle. Second and 8 for the Panthers. I formation. A.J. McGuire at the tailback. Alex Gardwick goes in motion to the left. Hand off to A.J. McGuire. Nothing there. No gain on the play. Sets up a 3rd and 8. Wilcox split out wide to the left. Got the I formation. Tancredi at fullback. A.J. McGuire, tailback. Hand off to A.J. off the right-hand side.
Nice hard run.
Very nice hard run. Picks out 5 or 6 yards.
We're about a yard short.
A yard short for a first down. So we've got a 4th and 1 for Upper St. Clair. Hand off to A.J. McGuire.
Got it.
He picks up the first down. Looks like Pete Coughlin's in to rest Dakota Conwell. Phil Scirocco's checking in at the tailback spot. Tyler Morrow and Chad Truver in at the wideouts. Greg Chaffee in the tight end. So Coach Render started to make some substitutions here at the end of the 3rd quarter. Nice hard run by Nick Tancredi. Picks up about 6-7 yards.
Looks like we have a lot of new offensive linemen out there too. Colin Gasper in at center.
Colin Gasper in.
John Loper.
John Loper.
Ben Huss.
Tyler Morrow split wide to the left. Chad Truver at the wing on the right. Phil Scirocco at tailback. Chad Truver goes in motion. Hand off to Phil Scirocco. He's met at the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard on that. Brings up a 3rd down. 3rd down and 2. Martin Truber split to the left. Hand off to Phil Scirocco up the middle. He picks up. Looks like he has the first down by about a yard.
It looks like St. Clair's just going to grind it out with that running clock. There's 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter, so second half should be fast.
A.J. McGuire back in the tailback spot.
Marty Fournier's in it, wide out.
Oh.
Fumble.
Fumble. This ball's still in the ground.
Fumble again. St. Clair got it back.
Seems like one of those nights for the Panthers.
Ball's definitely bouncing their way tonight.
It is bouncing their way.
Baldwin just did not get out of the game whatsoever.
They seem to be messing a tailback or a fullback. Bobby, 48. That's Bobby Tuttle.
That's a line. That's a tight end.
That's a tight end. Seems to be some confusion here.
Yep. We got Eric Pistorius in a wide receiver. Single set.
Phil Scirocco
Gets upended.
gets up back to the original line of scrimmage. So it looks like it'll be a 3rd and 10 for Upper St. Clair. So we've got a 3rd and 12.
Mac Pope in at fullback.
Mac Pope in at fullback. Phil Scirocco at tailback. Split backfield.
Goes to
Mac
Pope.
Pope off the right-hand side. Picks up about 2. And that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score 42-0, Upper St. Clair.
St. Clair came out in that first play, threw that long touchdown pass. Really put the nail in the coffin.
That was the last straw. That set the tone for the second half.
A lot of fans have been leaving. They left right after the halftime homecoming ceremonies, and they continue to throw out of here as well.
I'm sure they'll be back for the JV game in the morning.
10 o'clock at Baldwin.
10 o'clock at Baldwin.
Supposed to be colder and wetter.
Something to look forward to. I'll tell you, that clock really runs fast with that running time. Okay, so fourth
down.
Fourth down. 9 yards to go.
Pete's in the shotgun.
Who's wide to the left here?
Tyler.
Tyler Morrow.
There's Petey on the draw, trying to get outside.
Oh, it looked like he just came up short.
Stepped out of bounds.
So it appears to be Baldwin's ball, 1st and 10, at about the 12-yard line.
That was a good effort by Pete Coughlin there. Comes up a little bit slow.
Baldwin's ball, 1st and 10, the 11, at their own 11-yard line. Here we go. Must have been a TV timeout. Number 32.
Gets around the end.
Gets around the end.
John Rakowski and
On the tackle?
on the tackle. He's in a corner.
Comes a pitch to 32. Cuts it up inside. Oh, he's hit hard. Met hard by Mac Pope after a pickup of about 2 yards.
Luke Boyd comes in.
Luke Boyd comes in, number 80.
Penalty.
Penalty. I don't know what that call was.
I don't either.
Number 32, Stephon Harris, out wide.
Fumble.
Fumble.
I think Baldwin got it. Nope.
It appears that Baldwin recovered their own fumble. Second down, what appears to be about 9 yards to go. I formation, given to the fullback up the middle.
Oh.
Reverses field, brought down by Boyd. Looked like he might have had a shot at getting around this corner, but Boyd came up and made a nice play. So 3rd and long for the Highlanders. Pass over the head of the receiver. That pass thrown by number 3, Lux Morey, brings up a 4th and long for Baldwin. Baldwin lines up in punt formation. St. Clair appears to be looking to send somebody back to receive the punt. Rutkowski's back to receive the punt, along with number 22, Morgan Lee. Kicks away.
Fair catch.
Rutkowski fair catches the ball at the 26-yard line. And that puts Upper St. Clair back on offense. Looks like we're going to have another quarterback substitution, J.J. Kahn.
Yep.
It's good to see some of these young kids get in.
Looks like Trevor Morrow's in a fullback.
And the tailback, I think, is Morgan Lee.
Will Schneider.
Will Schneider. Will Schneider carries the ball. Nice run for Will. Picks up about 7 yards, brings up a 2nd and 3 yards to go. J.J. Kahn, a quarterback. We have a split backfield. Handoff.
Oh. That was the number 28, Mike Yua.
Mike Waugh.
Waugh.
Third down and 3 for the Panthers. Chad Truber comes in motion to the left. Is there a flag?
There is a flag. False start.
Five-yard penalty goes from 3rd and 3 to 3rd and 8 for the Panthers. So who do we have in the backfield? 28, Mike Waugh, and the tailback is Will Schneider.
Will Schneider.
Okay.
Both seniors.
Both seniors. Chad Truber comes in motion to the left.
The back to pass.
Back to pass.
Oh.
Caught by Tyler Morrow for a first down.
Excellent catch there.
Excellent catch.
That's good to see they give some receivers a chance to catch the ball, even when they're killing them.
So a nice pickup of a first down for the Panthers. Brings up a 1st and 10. That was a nice throw by J.J. Kahn. I formation.
Oh.
Will Snyder tripped up in the backfield.
Gets 1 or 2.
Picks up 1 or 2.
Backfield change.
Trevor Morrow in at fullback. Number 47.
Marty Fournier.
Marty Fournier, wide receiver. Phil Scirocco, tailback.
Eric Pistorius, wide receiver.
Joe Repishek at quarterback.
That is Joe. On a
Pitch to Phil Scirocco. Cuts it up in the inside. Nice run. Appears to have a first down. Split out wide to the left side of Morrow. Chad Truver.
Somebody's moving again.
Somebody's moving. They seem to have a problem when they bring that guy in motion across the formation. I don't know what it is. Makes it a 1st and 15 for the Panthers. Hand off to Morgan Lee. He appears to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Make it a 2nd and 10. So who do we have in the backfield now?
Looks like Morgan Lee still and Cal Page there.
Cal Page at fullback.
Pitch to Morgan.
Here's the pitch to Morgan Lee coming around the left hand. He makes a nice cut. Nice run by Morgan Lee. Picks up about 9 yards and close to a 1st down.
And we're running down to 30 seconds left. Don't know if we'll get another playoff or not. Doesn't look like it.
Doesn't look like it. Looks like that's the ball game. And a big conference opening 42-0 win over Baldwin for the Upper St. Clair Panthers. And next week we have Peters Township away. That'll be our 2nd conference game of the season. And we hope to see you all there.
Yes.
Terry, thanks.
Thank you, JC.
Enjoyed the evening.
I did. To our cameramen, thanks.
Yeah, thanks to our cameramen who did a fine job.
To the people in the booth.
The people in the booth. And our sponsors.
Sponsors.
Whoever they are.